So hello everyone, once again I am back with another video, and in today's video I will be talking about why you feel stuck while speaking in English. When it comes to speaking in English, you feel stuck. Your mind gets frozen. You want to say something in English but you can't speak it because words don't come out in your head. You feel stuck, you feel stupid. After knowing English, after learning English, even after practicing English for several months, several years, you still feel stuck. You still feel that you're not good enough. You still feel that your English isn't improving a bit. Okay, so if you are facing the same problems, the problems that I had faced, so please be congratulations, you are one step ahead of others, because now you are actually learning something. Now you're actually realizing something, that yes, you are not progressing after spending months of learning this language. I'm going to divulge something in this video. I'm going to tell you something about your mistakes. Even I will give you the solutions, so you can work on those solutions, you can work on them, and you can try to learn this language very perfectly and flawlessly. And why I'm saying it to you, that I will tell you, because of I had faced those problems and I know how does it feels. And second of all, as a beginner, as a person, as a guider, or you can consider me as a English learner, and it falls me to tell you that you can also become fluent in this language just like me from scratch. That's why I'm actually making this video. I'm going to help you guys. That is the reason of me that I'm making this video. So without wasting any time, without further ado, let's get into the video. So the reason number one is active and passive words. Try to understand one thing. What is active and passive vocabulary? So active vocabulary is something whenever you are speaking in English, words are naturally coming out of your mouth. Right now I'm speaking quite fluently. Words are naturally coming out of my mouth. So these are my active vocabulary, active English. Okay. But passives are really complicated, really hard. You have to recall them, you have to think in your head, and the words that, let's say, half an hour ago you learned a new words and you forget it right now, so that's a passive word. Okay, that is the difference between active and passive words. So active words are really useful to speak this language, but passive words are hard to use them, recall them. So when you try to speak a passive words, try to remember something, you feel stuck while speaking. So that could be also a reason that why do you get stuck while speaking, why words not come out of your mouth naturally, why words do not come in your head naturally. It's because of this active and passive words. Majority of words that you have learned, those are in, I think, in passive, not active. So you have to make your passive words into active, so you can actually use them regularly, daily, so you don't feel that stuckness anymore. So do you get it now? So I hope you understand the first reason, that why do you get stuck while speaking. So let's move on to the second reason. So the second reason is you translate in your head while speaking. Your mother tongue to English, you translate it. So translate also a reason that why do you get stuck. Because if you translate in your head and while speaking with someone, translating is going to take time. And English is totally drastically different language. If we talk about my mother tongue is also different, even English is different. If I try to compare my mother tongue with English, so that doesn't make any sense at all. So English is different, mother tongue language is different, right? Maybe your mother tongue is something different else, so your mother tongue is also different. So don't try to translate your mother tongue to English. So translate is going to make you feel stuck, make you feel frozen while speaking, because translation is going to take time and you don't have too much time to think, translate, then you speak or make a proper sentence, because you are doing multitasking in your head while speaking, and that is also a reason that you get stuck while speaking. So do not translate in your head, try to think it in English. Instead of translating, try to think it in English, think in your head while speaking. Do you get it now? So let's move on to the third step. So the third step is try to be perfect. So nobody's are perfect. I told you in my previous video that nobody's are perfect in this language, and even you don't try to be perfect in this language, because perfection does not exist. Even I am not perfect. Nobody's on are perfect. Nobody's are perfect in this language. You can achieve the fluency. You can actually able to speak this language quite fluently and flawlessly, but you can't even be perfect. If you want to master at this language, so it's going to take years or even lots of years, even decades. So what I'm saying right now, you can learn this language, and you can if you want to become fluent in this language, so you can do it. But if you want to master, if you want to be perfect at this language, so it's going to take time. It's the gradual process. It's going to take time. So try to understand one thing: learning and become master or becoming a perfect are different. So which one do you want to be? Becoming a master or becoming a perfect, or becoming a learning, or become to be or want to become fluent in this language? So try to find out by yourself, and don't try to be perfect at this language, because nobody's are perfect. Even I am not perfect, I am imperfect. Okay, so I hope you get it now. So let's move on to the fourth step. So the fourth step has to be fast or maybe second, but I put it in a fourth. It's because lack of practice of speaking. Because you know it, guys, that if you do not train your mouth, train your brain to speak it up in front of people, in front of public, or with people that are around you, so how do you think, how do you expect that you are going to become fluent and flawless in this language? Is it not possible? It is definitely it's not possible, because if you do not practice English, so how could it be possible to become fluent in this language? So practicing your English has to be done each and every single day. Words that you're learning, the sentence that you're performing, if you do not speak it up, how would you think you will become fluent? So you have to speak every day. Yeah, speaking is indispensable. If you want to become fluent in this language, you have to speak every single day. Speaking English is really indispensable. Whether you like it or not, you have to speak. That's the natural way to become fluent in this language. So I could give you an example, a great example. If you do not speak your mother tongue for 1 year, so you will forget your mother tongue. Definitely not entirely, but you can act somehow, in some extent you are going to forget your mother tongue if you do not speak your mother tongue for 1 year. And if you speak English for 1 year regularly, you are going to become fluent in this language. So why? Because why you are so fluent in your mother tongue? Because you speak your mother tongue each and every single day, whether you make mistake or not, you don't care about it. So that is the reason that speaking English is so crucial and so indispensable, that you have to speak every day. So I hope I made myself clear at it. So let's move on to the fifth step. And fifth step is actually be consistent. You have to be consistent. Think about this way: whatever you are doing, let's say you are listening or practicing every day, but you are not able to find any result, you are not noticing any result, but be consistent. Be consistent each and every single day. If you be consistent every day, so one day you're going to get the hang of it. One day you're definitely going to become fluent in this language. Try to be consistent in this language. Try to be consistent. Whatever you're doing, whatever you are doing, whatever your mindset, whatever your intentions are, whatever you want to do it with consistency. You're practicing English every day, be consistent. Don't try to inconsistent with this language. Try to be consistent. Consistency is the key. You know, once I was obsessed with this language, and I become fluent in this language because of my obsession, because of my consistency. So please, so I have a recommendation for you: be consistent, and that's how it's going to work. That's how you're going to become fluent in this language. So if you found this video quite helpful and quite informative, please like it, share it, and subscribe. And if you think I have said something quite informative, so please like it, share it. And if you have any question regarding English or regarding anything, so please let me know in the comment. I'm definitely going to make video on that. And at least, and in the end, I will definitely say, try to be consistent. Consistency matters a lot. If you want to become successful, if you want to do anything, you have to be consistent. Consistency play a huge role in spoken English, and not only English, even in your life success. So I hope you got it. And now see you guys in the next video very soon.